It is Bones. And in this one, we're going to continue the Merciless Wave from McFarlane's DC Multiverse collection. Now, we already have taken a look at the Metal Batman. We also took a look at the Batman Who Laughs with the Tyrant Wings. And today we will be taking a look at the Infected Superman. Now, to me, I think this figure is pretty much the sleeper in this wave. Looks to be the best one of the wave, the most interesting one. Now, he does come out in the comics. The only difference is that the suit that they ended up giving him is a little, like, kind of purplish, which makes people think of Bizarro. But in the comics, this is only a certain shot of the comic. If you look at the rest of the panels, he does have the regular red and blue suit. So, you know, McFarlane, he likes to take just one shot out of the comics, and that's how he creates the character. So, besides that, it's a pretty interesting looking figure, so let's get into it. Of course, as always, you get your requisite black DC Multiverse stand. You also receive a data file card. There he is with that kind of purplish tinted suit. In the back you have some information added to the collection of the cards. He does come with two accessories, which is these two, like, kind of like gnarled hands, like grizzled looking hands, which are pretty nice. They're sculpted completely different from any other hands that we've received, so this is pretty cool. And when he's infected, you know, it's pretty cool to have his hands like all twisted up and stuff, so these are pretty cool. In this package you also receive the two legs from the Merciless figure. Of course, when we finish opening up all these figures, we will be able to build the Merciless, which we'll also be looking forward to. And now let's take a look at the figure. Now, first up, the head sculpt, pretty evil looking, pretty demented and evil looking. Really nicely sculpted. Like I said, this is probably the standout of the wave. Pretty cool. Has some cool painting in around the eyes and around the mouth. Pretty cool curl on his hair. Has good articulation. Another big difference is that the build that they used on this one is a little bit different than the original Superman that they released. It's a little bit more bulky, and the sculpt is completely different, and you could tell it's just a completely different sculpt from the first Superman release. Of course, he does have shoulder, like butterfly joints. He also has double jointed elbows, wrist articulation. He has that McFarlane ball joint, but this one is a little bit hidden, so you can't see it as much, but you still get the full articulation, which is always nice. Now, one thing I really like about these McFarlane figures is the ab joint, or the ab articulation. You could really get him in different poses, turning him, tilting him. He goes really far back, not so much forward, but you get enough to like look down, so I'm happy with that. You could always modify these by opening it up and carving a little bit out of around the ball joint, and it gives you more articulation. But it's enough for me. I'm not really gonna move them around too much. You go down to those trunks, the McFarlane trunks that have a little bit of elasticity to them, but they're still snug around the legs. Go down to the legs. You have some bulk, like I said, bulkier legs, more muscle definition than the original Superman, and of course he does have double jointed knees. They did a really good job of hiding that ball joint, and you do get ankle articulation, and you also get toe articulation. Pretty much a really nice sculpt of infected Superman. I mean, if this one was light blue and you put the original Superman head on it, it would probably look pretty good. Let's take a look at that. But like I say, he's just more built than you kind of imagine Superman, but it works. It works. So pretty sure people will be making customs of that. Underneath, just your basic flat Superman boots. Go up the back. The cape is really soft and pliable and has a lot of cool like ripping and shredding in there. It drapes over the shoulders really cool, and with the bigger traps that they gave the Superman, the cape just like floats over the trapezius, which is pretty cool. He has like a thick looking neck from the back. I do have the original release here of Superman. You can tell it's more of a slender body. Of course, this is my custom, so I did add the yellow S on the back. But you can see how this one's more like an athletic build, and this is more like a stockier build. But either ways, it'll probably be fun for customizing in between the two to get a pretty nice Superman in there. Well, taking a look at him, he has a really, really good sculpt. Really, really surprised by this one. Like I said, this is probably going to be my favorite out of the wave. Now, I do have another one that I'm going to be opening, and I will be probably customizing this one, painting him a little bit lighter blue, putting the gnarled hands on him, and then giving him a flight stand so he could be like floating in the air. So that's my plan for this extra one. But of course, this one will be remaining untouched as he was released in package with no alterations, and he will be going up on the McFarlane shelf. But really happy with this guy. I mean, McFarlane's getting really, really good hiding those ball joints and working on the sculpting. The scaling is still a big issue, but all we could do is hope that they get the idea and take into consideration the scaling before they actually finish up the figures. And of course, coming up next will be the Robin Crows. And then after that, I'll be able to build the Merciless figure. But really, really creepy looking Superman on this one. Like I said, I do like this one. I'd have to give him an 8 out of 10. Really high on the list there. But that's the infected Superman. Anyways, guys, that's it. Everybody stay safe out there. Have fun. Stay hunting. And we'll see you on the next one.